Hey guys, it's Jonesy. We're just outside the Geelong Showgrounds. There's an event called the Men's Mental Health Family Day. This is where bike and car enthusiasts come together to go on some rides, check it out. It's a mental health day, so it should be good fun. Let's have a look. So I'm with Troy, the main organiser of this event. Firstly, mate, how many of these have we had over the past few years?
So this is our fourth year. And we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It was meant to be 15 bikes meeting up for a barbecue, and then it was 300 bikes, then it was 600 bikes, and now it's this.
Well, there's heaps of people, even despite the weather. You've got a book in your hands. Obviously, we have to talk about this.
Yeah.
You've written it, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I've written it along with some other guys that are here as well, like Jacob Little and Dennis from Run That Rehab. It's #1 bestseller.
Yeah.
I don't mind putting that out.
How good?
Yeah, I can hardly talk English, but so I don't know how this came about, but I'm pretty happy with it.
That's really good. So we're with Jacob, massive event. What's happening here, mate? Can you just talk about a bit what's going on?
Yeah, no worries. So I just moved down from Queensland, moved to St Kilda. I had my organisation About Time for Justice. It was set up with the compensation money I received for going through institutional child abuse when I was 17 years old. I turned 18 in jail. So I used my compensation money to set this up in 2020, and we do a lot of work in the prison systems with people that have been through it in boys' homes, girls' homes, foster cares, docks, any youth detention centres. So my dad and I are both survivors. We have intergenerational trauma and incarceration in our family. But today's event is about spreading awareness to people that are going through it, drugs and alcohol addiction or mental health, people with disabilities. So it's a good day for people to come down, learn, grow, network. Yeah, brother.
Amazing story. I love your work. Thank you. So I'm with Trish. Trish, what's your role in About Time for Justice?
So my role is I help out with those that are looking to make a claim with their super for any total permanent disability, and go from there.
Love it. Love your work. Thanks for your time, Trish. Massive cause, amazing event. See you later. So I'm here with Jack, one of the guest speakers who spoke not long ago. He had a brilliant message, mate, about the fact that there's nothing wrong with people. Can you elaborate on this?
Yeah, basically we've been conditioned to think that we're not enough because we're ultimately looking for love and looking for validation and looking for acceptance, and we look into the outside world for it. And so once you give up the game and all the nonsense around that and realise that, yeah, there may be things you're going through life and experiencing things in life, but that doesn't need to be your identity, and it's not a life sentence. So for me, the biggest change in my life was the moment where it landed, where I realised that there is nothing actually wrong with me and I don't need fixing, but I just was experiencing something that wasn't necessarily my fault. A program of conditioning, and just because you are programmed, you do have the choice of how to be programmed, and then that's the work. The company you keep, the decisions you make, the dietary choices you make, all those kind of things.
So if we look just to the right of me, some beautiful bikes in line. We've got to have a look at those here in Geelong. So I'm with Alan, a man who's walked from Ballarat to Geelong. Can we talk about why you do it?
I do it to spread awareness for men's mental health, show people it's okay not to be okay, and start conversation, bro. It saved my life. I got a lot of mental health issues myself. My dad took his life, my uncle, my cousin. There's like 5 in the family, bro. So it means a lot to me, man.
What is it about? Can you just describe kind of if someone's to purchase it, what are they going to expect?
Yeah, so it's called Beyond the Back Patch, and it's filled with guys that we've got a podcast called The Knockaround Guys, and that's because everyone we hang around has had lived experience in gangs, addiction, jail, that type of stuff, and it's all about us that have gone through that life and then changed our ways and come through it the other side. So it's beyond the back patch, from beyond being in a bike club.
Yeah, I like it. Massive, inspiring story it is. So I'm here with Dennis outside Run That Rehab. Yep. Can we have a chat about what's going on? This is a big course.
Yes, so Run That Rehab, it's a social media platform speaking about drug addiction and recovery. You know, a former heroin dealer from the streets, been to jail, done the street thing, and I also went to rehab, so turned my life around, and now I've developed 50,000 followers across all platforms, and just giving back to the community.
So I'm with Andy White, massive podcaster here in Geelong, mate. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. What brings you down here?
Well, I'm supporting Troy's event. I think he's doing some amazing things, and he was kind enough to ask me to come and put a stall on there, and I'd share a little bit about my journey and why the podcast exists.
I know we've got a very short amount of time here, and mental health is very broad, it's very deep, it's very nuanced, it's very complex. But ultimately, I think once you get your self-esteem back and you take control of that, that's the foundation to build on. Other than that, everything is just, you're just going to go yo-yoing round in circles. That was my experience anyway.
So I'm with Lesley out the front of this very artistic area. Lesley, what's going on here?
We're from Possum Cottage Studio, and we offered to do a giant canvas for Complete Health Geelong. They can hang it in their gym.
Yeah, heaps of people have come down and do different painting. Is it just random painting? Or?
Yes, they can do what we like. So I do art therapy and kids art groups at Possum Cottage, and so we're encouraging people to just express and have some fun.
Love it. I'm with Sam, who's part of the Unbreakable Spirit. What is this about?
Unbreakable Spirit. So we're based up in Brisbane in Queensland. We do the 9D breath work where my wife does root cause therapy, and then I'm also about to start a graduate diploma in trauma-informed process work psychotherapy. So we're all about helping people release those traumas, recognising them in a safe and proper way, and in trauma-informed way.
So I'm with Jeff and Ewan. I'll firstly go to Jeff. Jeff, beautiful podcast that you've got on, Twist the Throttle podcast. What do you talk about here?
Mostly men's mental health. We interview people, find out a bit of their life story, see what they've been through, see how they got through it, see if we can share it with anyone else, see how they can get through it. Yeah.
Love it. Ewan, how long has this podcast been going on for?
2 years now, I reckon. We've got about 100 episodes deep in Spotify and YouTube. So we got a little video podcast going.
Oh, hello, yes. I like that a lot.
Not recording at the moment, but anyway, you can find us on the socials. You'll find us on Twist the Throttle podcast on Spotify and YouTube, and it's really good. It's important to get the message out that it's okay to be not okay, and talk about it. That's the main thing.
So we're just outside of Headspace. We're joined by two workers. What's going on here? What's happening?
So we are a service that provides support to young people aged 12 to 25 across the Geelong and Bellarine regions, and we're here supporting men's mental health today.
Amazing. And how long have you been doing it for?
I've been here for over 2 years. That's community engagement, and we support young people in 4 areas: mental health, physical health, work and study, and alcohol and other drugs. So really holistic in our approach for young people.
Amazing. Now we've got some activities down here I think we have to have a peek at. What goes on down here?
So we've got a little bit of a ball throwing game. It's harder than it looks. You've got 6 shots, throw it into the buckets, and we've got some prizes available. So lots of fun for the kids, all ages, and it's just give it a go.
So we're inside a massive truck here, and there's lots of brilliant material, all sorts of different collectibles. We'll keep filming and show what's inside here. Coming out of that truck, it's amazing what's in there. Certainly wasn't expecting that. And as we come around to this corner, there's just animals aplenty in a pen. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll have to have a look. There's a chicken in here. We'll have to interview something, perhaps. Let's have a look. What's this thing doing? He doesn't want to bar of us at the moment. There's some chooks, ducklings in there, birds, dogs. Beautiful. Yeah, let's talk about the podcast a bit. For those who don't know, just provide a bit of context, please.
So leading our own way, I share people's journeys of why they went through what they went through. But I really want the audience to take pieces of gems away from the guests so they can implement it into their life. The idea is to kind of prevent them going down a rough track themselves. There's a large proportion of my guests that have had to go through a crisis in order to make that change, though. And I think that's part of the journey, is to have a foresight rather than the hindsight. But some of us, unfortunately, do go through that very hard time before that catalyst of change really changes the trajectory of their life.
This shirt is amazing too, got all the information needed. Massive cause that you have.
Oh, huge. And I just walked to Canberra 4 weeks ago too, bro.
How long did that take?
24 days.
24 days. Where did you stop?
We had a camper, so my partner was behind me. So it was 760 k's, man.
Wow, so you need a watch to measure all the steps, though.
Yeah, I've got all that on my phone. So
how many steps?
I'm just shy of 6,000 k's.
Wow.
This walk alone was 101,000 steps.
Unbelievable, mate. Amazing cause. We love you so much. Have a good one. What was that the main reason why you wanted to create this whole event?
One thing I noticed when I left the bike club is the level of support. It's not out there for men. And when you leave an outlaw motorcycle club, you go from being, your phone goes from being red hot to dead quiet in an instant. So I was like, well, how can I sort of replicate that? And I was like, well, I'll create something that's got similar values when it comes to connection and community.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what we did.
That's amazing. Well, if you want to read a book that's got an inspiring story, then Beyond the Backpatch is certainly one of them. Got to read it. #1 bestseller. Amazon for sure. Thanks, Troy. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, there's been some people that have shared some amazing stories so far, so it's amazing. Who have we interviewed? A few different people over the 2 years?
Yeah, so we've had a lot of mates that we know, a lot of presidents from local social clubs. We had Troy, obviously, on the show. Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. A couple of people from the really good, interesting backstories. Mainly people we've interacted with who have been through some pretty hard times, and just how they got through it is what we try and share.
Lots of people, I'm assuming, come up to you and have a big chat.
Yeah, so when I talk about my stories with what I've been through, it's pretty much the same that they've been through, so it resonates. And so, yeah, people come up to me, say thanks for what you've done, because, yeah, it's helping them in some sort of way.
Yeah, it's a beautiful setup which you've got, so I hope heaps of more people come. Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
You too. So I'm with Justine, who's got a book that we've just mentioned before. What's your role that you've played in this?
I published it.
Oh, that's a big deal.
It is a huge deal.
How long did that take?
Look, it did take a couple of months to go through it all, and we actually at Morpheus Publishing gave a scholarship to Troy, to Mental Health Militia, so it didn't cost them anything to produce it. So I wrote all the costs on it.
Very good, very nice of you. We're here at the front of the Rust Nuts Club van, amazing club. What goes on here?
Well, we're just a bunch of blokes and women. It's a social club. We have a lot of fun together. We just love riding our bikes. We do some charity events as well. We've raised money for breast cancer awareness, and we just this year did autism awareness as well. We got $4,000 of a donation together, had 110 bikes turn up, so it was a really good day. We just like riding. We've got a lot of relations with other social clubs around Melbourne. Yeah, we just have a really good time.
So you came all the way from from Queensland to come down to here. Massive.
Yeah, massive. I love what Troy's doing. You know, it's really for a great cause. Men's mental health, especially around Christmas time. Mental health's a really big thing for people. You know, so
yeah, big time. We've seen so many different stories and so many different they're all inspiring. Heaps of people come up to you and had a chat, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's been really good. Just letting people know what we're about. And, you know, letting everyone know there's someone out there they can talk to.
Yeah, love it. Thanks, Sam. Cheers. How long have you been doing this for?
Well, I'm kind of not. I'm new at actually in this field. I come from the music industry. I'm about to retire from that, but I've always had an interest in this sort of stuff, and even in my music community, I put a lot of content out, about mental health, about drug addiction, and just sharing my story and being really honest about it, in the hope that maybe it would help them. But I can see now that there's a broader audience that could use the message, especially men in this country, and even more so middle-aged blokes, guys who kind of think that, their life is over, it's done with, this, I'm 50, like I'm fucked. Like, no, it doesn't have to be that way.
Chatted to heaps of different people from different walks of life. We've checked out different shops, and it's just been a brilliant day, brilliant events. We've still got a couple more things to be doing, but it's just a good opportunity to analyse what we've actually been doing. Lots of bands, lots of food, lots of great people, and for a great cause. Podcasts are great, sharing different stories with people. What's been the most interesting story, or is it hard to pick?
I think Troy was our biggest insight into getting it going. Troy's doing an amazing thing for the community around here as well.
Yeah.
And he was a real eye-opener for us back in the beginning. I come out of that podcast session buzzing,
Yeah.
Amazing person.
Amazing. Well, thanks, boys, for jumping on. Love you heaps.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Mate.
Love it. Cheers. See you later. If you're happy to, I might try and give it a go. We'll see how this could be interesting.
One ball and one dog get you a front prize. 2 or more balls get you a back prize.
Awesome. Okay, sure. I'll just try it. Okay. We'll just see how this goes. Yep. Oi, there's one. Oh, 2 more. Oh, there we go. The record still stays 2. Oh. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Feel free to grab yourself one of the prizes from the front.
Oh, I might grab that. Is that allowed? Or is that not it? Oh, I didn't deserve that. This one, sorry. You're trying to scam the business. So thank you. So we've got a heap of other books behind it as well. Can we talk about these ones too?
Yeah, we sure can. So I publish books for lots of different genres, self-help, resilience, memoirs, kids' books. All the kids' books have meaning behind them.
All of these you published?
The whole row.
Amazing, amazing stuff.
I think there's about 30 books out here today.
Do you have a favourite?
Yeah, the ones I did.
That's very good, Justine. Can we have a look at what's going on this table? This is your stall, I'm assuming.
So part of my journey is I won the National Teacher of the Year award in 2014, which started actually that whole tall poppy syndrome. I was bullied in the workplace to a level where I was in a way suicidal. I went on a long journey of paranoia and anxiety, got my dream job, and after leaving my dream job of more chronic stress, I nearly passed away from septic shock in the bile duct. So I wrote my book, How to Lead with Purpose. I really wanted to show the impact on people's lives from the leaders if they don't lead with purpose. So then from the stem of the book really is why I started to share other people's journeys. No one was really there for me in the sense of sharing. I didn't hear anyone else's story when I was going through a dark space. So I really wanted to share people's journeys because I thought I was alone, but really I wasn't. And I was just wearing that mask every single day. So I started, a lot of these books here are my guests. So I've interviewed a lot of authors, TEDx talkers, athletes, and they've all been through something, whether it's preventing Alzheimer's or looking at avoiding cancer, looking at happiness, the blueprint of bucket list, the science behind bucket list, just death by comfort, a neuroscientist. So if I can interview experts in the field, TEDx talkers, any day people, teachers even, principal of the year, Stephen Throttle, I'm going to be interviewing, a former #1 surfer of the world, Cooper Chapman. Steph. I've even had Steph. I'm going to have Steph Curry, the basketball player, performance coach on the podcast. Just incredible people who can give gems to the world, and change people's lives.
Amazing cause, amazing work you've been doing. Thanks so much for your time, Andy. I love it. Cheers. See you around. It's absolutely pissing down rain. There's a reason why there's not a whole lot of people. They've kind of deterred because, you could chuck a goldfish on the concrete here and it'll swim like it's in the frickin' ocean. It's bucketing down, only going to get worse. Thunderstorm, lightning. There's the weather update. All right, so we're outside Rockin Donuts. We're with Trish and Julie. The beautiful donuts. It's been almost referred to as the best in Australia. I think the best in the southern hemisphere. Absolutely. How long have you been running this for?
10 years.
10 years, and it's been fun for that whole decade?
It's been fun. We get to go to heaps of great events and we get to meet a lot of great people. Yeah.
And despite the weather, there's still people still wanting donuts. It's a good day for it.
Absolutely. Well, it's a donut weather.
It's
donut weather. It's a shame that they're going to get wet while they're waiting, but we do have a veranda.
Yeah, that's very handy, very handy.
For me, the people that had the greatest impact on me were the ones who were examples, the guys who had the lived experience and could show me and prove me this is where they were, this is where they are, and managed to maintain it. Not like, I've reached here today. Like, I've got here and I'm being able to keep a consistency. So that to me tells me, okay, they're examples, they're the real deal, and I'm more prone to listen to them. So hopefully I can be that for someone else.
Yeah, well, it's an important issue and you're playing a massive part in it, so thanks for your time, mate.
I appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much.
Cheers, thank you.
Wonderful.
Well, if people do want to find any more about Possum Cottage Studio, I'm sure around the area.
Art groups for kids and
great.
adults as well.
Amazing. Well, thanks for your time, Leslie. Means a lot.
It's a pleasure.
Cheers.
Have fun.
Thank you. You too. There's a beautiful bike around the corner. Have you bought one of your own, or is this someone else's?
No, this is Ewan's.
This is Ewan's, the bloke we just talked with a while ago. How beautiful is that?
It's a Triumph Rocket 3 and he absolutely loves it. It's an amazing bike.
Is this like a Bulldog? Yeah, that's a great fruit on it.
It's his pride and joy at the moment. He loves it. So my bike's sitting at home in the garage. It does wheelies too. This big 360 kilos. It gets it up on the back wheel. It's a machine.
That is great. Well, I think that's anything else you want to share?
Cool.
This is great. Beautiful club.
Great to meet you guys. Thanks
Beautiful
a lot.
bike. Yeah, you too. Cheers, mate.
Take care.
Cheers. Anything else around here that you're doing, or is it just kind of all the books? I mean, it's a big deal, but.
Look, we're trying to encourage other people that if they want to write a book to come and chat to us today. And we also own a gardening and cleaning business. So we've been promoting that as well. And we're trying to sell some show bags for Rivers Gift. So Rivers Gift is a Geelong charity that raises money for SIDS research. And I wrote and illustrated that book as
Not surprised, you've done heaps of different ones.
I have, and so we're just trying to promote them as well today. So
very good. Well, thanks, Justine, for having a chat. Very important person you are, so thank you.
Thanks for having me, mate.
Thank you. These donuts are so good. What's the secret ingredient?
Freshness.
Freshness and love.
freshness and love.
Yep, love it. And we've got a whole range of different drinks. And where are you located? Or do you just kind of move around with the place?
Yeah. We're Geelong based, but we do travel. We travel all over the state.
Yeah, great. Well, if you're after any donuts, then check out Rockin Donuts because they're the best in the business. Jump on Facebook.
Jump on Facebook and we'll tell you every Friday night where we're going to be for the weekend.
Yep, I had a hot jam donut. It was the best one in the Southern Hemisphere, and that will stay like that for a long time too. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Cheers.
See you later.
Well, that's a wrap up of the Men's Mental Health Family Day here in Geelong. It's absolutely pissing down rain still. I'm not going to be drying off anytime soon. You put me in a desert, I'll still be wet. But a beautiful day we've had. We've chatted to so many different people, different stores, different shops. Rockin Donuts behind us, best donuts in the business. Checked out some different podcasts, different people, different bikes and different vehicles and everything. It's been brilliant with brilliant people with brilliant stories. And yeah, we'll chat next time.